Did you know that over 13,000 people die each year from drinking and driving or alcohol-related car accidents or anything to do with alcohol? My name is Tasha, and I am going to tell you about the reasons why you should not drink and drive, and there is several ways to prevent drinking and driving. You never have to get into a vehicle or get behind the wheel if you have been drinking alcohol. And this story really hits home to me. It really hits hard. I grew up with, there was never alcohol in the house, and the older I got, I realized why. My dad, I lost my real dad whenever I was 2. He got killed in a car accident. There was alcohol involved. Did I know that whenever I was little? No. The older I got, I realized why my mom would always stress to me about, never get into a car with somebody that's been drinking, or never do it yourself. And my mom told me that my dad, he got off work, he went and got some hard liquor, and he started drinking, and he thought it would be okay to get behind the wheel. And he got behind the wheel, he went to go across the highway, and a semi got him, and he was gone. He was killed on impact. I have a newspaper from whenever it happened. It is dated Monday, August 5th of 1996. This is the newspaper, and this was the semi that got him. And on this side you can see that little bitty piece of vehicle left, and that would be my father's truck. My mom said that she could pick up the whole truck with just her hands. There are different statistics over drinking and driving. Almost 100,000 deaths are alcohol related. Over 86.5% of alcohol related deaths are fatal. They generally don't make it through the night or even the next day. Alcohol-related crashes cost American taxpayers, if I can talk, over $100 billion. Over 1.45 million arrests are made for DWIs, but unfortunately only 780,000 of those arrests are convicted. I think our court system should be a little less lenient, should be more strict. There are several different factors for people to drink and drive. Social environment reasons is ranked number 1 because peer pressure. Peer pressure is the main reason why people drink and drive. They think it's okay to go ahead and drink at the party, and they don't even think about how they're going to get home. There's personal reasons. Depending on the occasion, they might think it's okay. Normal behavior, previous plans made, responsibility, emotional reasons, economic reasons. Like I said, there's several reasons why people drink, and it is very unfortunate that they do get into a vehicle after they have consumed alcohol of some sort. How are decisions made that lead up to the event of somebody getting behind the wheel after consuming alcohol? What's going through their head? They're thinking, should I drink? Should I not drink? How do I get to the event if I'm going to drink? How much can they drink if they go? And then they get in the car. Should they stay there or should they leave? How are they going to get home? There are always those questions that you're asking yourself. But if you're going to get into a car and you're going to drive yourself home from the event, you should not drink any kind of alcohol. Some statistics say it's okay to have 1 drink as long as you wait so many hours before you get into the car. Me personally, I don't think it's okay to drink any kind of alcohol and get behind the wheel. That's my personal opinion, just because of my dad that I lost. There's just so many reasons not to do it. How are they going to get to the event? You can call a taxi. You can have if you live in the city, we don't have the privileges here necessarily. There's, I think, 1 taxi service in town, but you can call a taxi if you're in the city, or if it's for a wedding reception, the reception might be in the city. You can call a taxi, have them take you there, and have them pick you up. There are several different ways to prevent drinking and driving. You can call a friend, take their keys. Don't let them ever leave. Never, ever, ever let them leave. You can have a taxi ready. You can have a designated driver for the night. And if you have designated drivers, just take turns every weekend or every night or every time you go out. Never a reason to drink and drive. There's always ways out of it. I believe that the laws should be better enforced when it comes to drinking and driving. You can establish DWI courts, suspend or revoke driver's license. You can impound and confiscate license plates. You can immobilize the vehicle or even impound the vehicle. You can enforce open container bans should be a lot stricter. Increased penalties such as fines, the time spent in jail or prison. I know in Illinois their penalties are a little bit more stricter. I know my niece's father spent 1.5 to 2 years in prison because of drinking and driving, which is unfortunate because he missed out 2 years on his daughter's life. But anyways, he's the one that got behind the wheel after he was consuming alcohol, and he got caught. There is never, and I mean ever, a reason to drink and drive. It's not fun. It's not safe. The way I look at it is ask yourself, what if? Whenever you get behind the wheel, what if you hit something? What if you hit another car? What if you get into a bad accident? You have to think about what is going to happen to that other family. What if you get into a car accident, you live, and the other one dies? You're going to have to live with that guilt every day of your life. There's just so many factors for you not to do it. I have a poster, if I can grab that, I made, and this is the poster. I'll kind of go through it slowly with you. These right here on the side are the blood alcohol levels, the content with the weight and the age of how much you can consume before you are no longer able to drink and drive. There is this picture right there that is of a car accident from somebody drinking and driving. Above that, I have a DUI chart, because that is what they are now referring DWIs to, is drinking under the influence instead of drinking while driving. And that shows you all the fees. Drinking and driving can cost you almost $10,000, if not more, depending on how much your lawyer costs and all that funness. Like I said, I lost my father whenever I was 2. That's his gravesite. If you go up, the next picture above that is my friend's gravesite. They were both killed from drinking and driving, and that would be Emily and Kelsey. Like I said, they were both killed in a car accident. And then the top picture, if you can see this one right here, that is Kelsey's grave. And I lost both of those girls my senior year, like I said, due to drinking and driving, and that's just one more reason why I do not do it. It was Kelsey's 17th birthday, and her and Emily thought it was okay to go booze cruising before Emily had to go to work, and they were out hill hopping and drinking, and because they were hill hopping and they had alcohol in their system, their reaction timing was so much slower, and so they did not get the car stopped in time. Like I said, whatever you do, just don't drink and drive. There's several ways to get out of it. Take your friend's keys. You can always have mom, dad, a friend, a brother, sister, or somebody on speed dial. They would rather come pick you up. I know that they might be mad at the time if you call them at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, but they would rather you call them so that they can get you home safe, and they know that you're safe and not have to wake up to a phone call or get a phone call at work saying, your friend died or their mom died or somebody passed away because of drinking and driving. It is preventable, and if we can prevent deaths, then why not do it? Thank you.